That's why you have the spirit inside of you calling you to fucking fight, guys, and to not be weak. And that's why when you sit on that couch and you're fucking weak, you know there's something inside of you telling you this ain't right. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a beast motherfucker that provides for his tribe. I'm not a liability. I'm an asset. I make a difference. I give life. I don't take it. Instead of investing in yourself and investing in the people around you, you fucking got entertained. And that's why you look the way you do. And that's why you're unfulfilled. And that's why you're not happy. And that's why you lack purpose. Because you are being called to something so much greater. And you're letting entertainment sedate you to your calling. You will never in your life be proud of the amount of time and effort you put into video games you play. They'll never matter. Ever. Ever. Guys, think about how much time you have in a day. Okay, 24 hours in a day. Let's just break this down. Let's go through it one by one. 24 hours in a day. Let's just go with some base averages, okay? Let's say you spend 8 hours a day, roughly. I know some of you are maybe 6 or 7, or some of you are maybe even 9 or 10, which is fucking crazy if you're sleeping for 9 or 10 hours, but whatever. Let's say it's 8 hours a day. 8 minus 24, guys, you're down to 16 hours. More than likely, if you're not a piece of shit, just fucking collecting welfare and pretending to be disabled or some shit like that, then you're probably working for 8 hours a day too. You might be working for more than that. You might work for 9 or 10 or maybe less than that. 6 or 7 if you're part-time or some shit like that. But let's just say 8 hours a day you're working. So that's already 16 hours gone, guys. 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours working, 16 hours of your day is already gone to 2 things, guys, sleeping and working, okay? So now we've got 8 hours left. Let's just go through this. You probably, if you're similar to me, you're probably spending about maybe an hour and a half grooming. It just kind of depends. It just depends on how much grooming needs done. You need to be taking care of yourself. You need to be fucking shaving. Maybe you got to shave your face or your head. You need to be cutting your fucking hair. You need to be taking a shower, brushing your teeth, using the fucking restroom. So grooming, using the restroom, guys, you're probably looking at about fucking an hour a day grooming. All right. Now, how about eating? You got to fucking eat, right? You got to eat. You should probably be eating 3 times a day on average. Maybe some of you are eating twice a day. Maybe some of you are fucking hitting the gym and you're putting on muscle. So you're eating at least 3, maybe even 4 or 5 times a day. You're probably spending 20 to 30 minutes each meal. So an hour and a half a day. And if you're cooking, you're spending even more time than that, maybe. So let's just say an hour and a half a day you're spending eating. So now we're down to, after the fucking hour of grooming, hour and a half of eating, out of that 8 hours, minus 2.5 hours, we're down to fucking 5.5 hours left. Okay, so you got 5.5 hours left of the day. Now, you should be going to the gym. You should be taking care of yourself. I shouldn't have to explain this shit. Okay, your time is the most valuable asset you have on this planet. You should be giving thanks for your existence and maximizing your time and your quality of time as much as possible. So you should have a daily gym or exercise routine. You're probably going to be spending an hour to an hour and a half doing that. So now we've got an hour and a half eating, an hour and a half at the gym. Easy. Fucking easy. We're not like, think about the amount of time it takes you just to drive to the gym and back, or maybe you take a shower after you're done in the gym, or maybe you're like me and you'll spend 40 to 60 minutes exercising and you'll go and sit in the sauna for another 20 or 30 minutes. So easy, guys. You've spent 4 hours eating, exercising, grooming. You're left with 4 hours a day. Okay. What are you doing with these other 4 hours? Because these are your hours. Now, this is where you have to be careful with spending too much time on social media and get sucked in that fucking death scrolling wormhole where you're wasting your time looking at other people's lives. Most of the people, you don't even know them. They don't even fucking matter unless you're spending some of that time following some people who are on the same similar path as you, who are trying to become successful, trying to make themselves useful to this world, trying to fucking invest in other people and care about the people around them. Unless you're spending time doing that, if you're just wasting your time death scrolling, guys, you've only got 4 hours left a day. Okay, what if you play fucking video games, which don't matter worth a fuck, don't matter at all, nothing. You will never in your life be proud of the amount of time and effort you put into video games you play. They'll never matter, ever, ever. What if you're spending time watching fucking Netflix or YouTube and just being pointlessly and aimlessly entertained? How easy is it to sit down and turn on the TV and watch a mini series and lose an hour or 2 or 3 or even 4? What if you're dividing your other 4 hours a day between death scrolling pointless shit on social media, absolute making your fucking mind dumber by the minute, every minute you spend on that shit, between that or watching entertainment about stories, not even real stories, about fucking fake people who don't matter at all, but just keep your eye. Can you guys see this fucking trance you get put in when you're staring at a screen all day, when you're looking at a fucking TV or playing a video game and you're just in this fucking trance, just fucking hypnotized by the screen in front of you, where suddenly somebody can be talking to you that actually really matters in your life and actually exists and makes a difference in your life. They could be in the same room with you talking to you and you don't even fucking hear what they're saying. You're not even processing the words because you're literally in a fucking hypnotized trance, wasting your life on something that will never matter. Guys, this shit you're watching on TV, these games you're playing, they're about fucking not even real things. Especially when we're talking about watching TV. This shit isn't even about real stuff. This fucking CSI or this movie about how it was on the fucking front when the fucking world, like, guys, they're made up fucking stories about made up fucking characters. And let's suppose they're even like based on true shit. Well, then maybe I could understand if you're learning, if you're reading a biography or watching a biography about some fucking incredible motherfucker who made all kinds of differences in the world. But let me ask you something. You think that person you're reading and learning about spent a whole bunch of time being fucking entertained? Hell no. Entertainment culture, guys, is a very new thing. It's a fucking plague to our existence. And it started when a lot of us were kids, or it started when a lot of us, before you were even born. When I was a kid, I remember when the fucking Nintendo came out. And you know how much of my life I lost to fucking stupid ass motherfucking video games. Because as a child, I got indoctrinated into entertainment culture. And I just learned that this is just what you do. You sleep, you go to work, you get home, and you get entertained. Guys, it's a fucking plague. It's a distraction. It's trying to keep you from becoming the thing you were supposed to be, the person you were supposed to become, your calling. Guys, you're not supposed to sit around and be entertained all fucking day. Do you think people who sit around and get entertained all day are making a difference and changing the fucking world? No, they're not doing anything. They're sacrificing their life for the fucking deity of entertainment. They're wasting it. And you will get to the end of your life and you'll be like, where did all the fucking time go? What happened? I've been alive for all these years. What did I do with all of my time? And you fucking wasted it. Instead of investing in yourself and investing in the people around you, you fucking got entertained. And that's why you look the way you do. And that's why you're unfulfilled. And that's why you're not happy. And that's why you lack purpose. Because you are being called to something so much greater. And you're letting entertainment sedate you to your calling. To the thing you're supposed to be. You're supposed to make a difference. You're supposed to be there for your family. One day somebody's going to need you. Your parents, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your relative, your friend. They're going to fucking need you. And if you didn't use your time wisely, you're not going to be able to do anything for them. They're going to be fucking in the hospital getting sub-fucking level treatment because you don't have the fucking money to make sure they get the best care. So they're only going to get the public, the free care, which is horse shit. They just put them on fucking sedatives and painkillers, and they don't really try to figure out what the fucking problem is because you don't have any money. So you're going to get the free health care, and it's going to be on you. All that time you wasted, all that time you could have been investing and becoming better and learning more and making more money and doing what you're supposed to do. Guys, when you invest in yourself, do you not understand how you create, how you increase your personal value? When you invest in yourself and you become a better version of yourself and you're strong and you're disciplined and you're clear-minded, you are directly worth more money. Anything that you're doing. Guys, what is fucking money? Money is time. We trade money for time, guys. When you invest in yourself and you give yourself more time and you become more valuable as an individual, not only do you increase the amount of time you have to earn, but you increase the amount that you earn in that time. So now, when your fucking kids need you to buy something that they need for school or to get some kind of medical treatment or get the best education or to give them a better life, or your parents need you because they're sick and they're in the hospital and they don't have the money and they just lost their fucking job because they worked some bullshit ass factory job that didn't give a fuck about them, and as soon as they got sick, they cut them loose so they were no longer a liability to the company and they lost their fucking insurance. Where are you? That's where you're supposed to step up. You're the man now. You're supposed to fucking step in and make the difference and go to war for your people. They've gotten old or they're too young. You're the man. You're supposed to make the difference. And if you sit on that fucking couch and you don't do shit, and you just fucking get entertained endlessly, and you waste your time, you're gonna be broke as fuck too. And you're gonna end up being a fucking liability. You can either be a liability, guys, or you can be an asset. The way you spend your time determines whether you'll be a liability or an asset. Guys, you're supposed to be an asset. You're supposed to bring value to the people around you. If you're not bringing value to them, then you're costing them. You're a fucking liability. You're not supposed to be a liability. That's why you're supposed to be strong. That's why it's so important that you not be a weak, undisciplined, fat fuck that sits on the goddamn couch all fucking day, every minute he gets, and watches the fucking TV and devotes his life to endless, meaningless entertainment. You're supposed to be an asset. And when you are an asset, you are an asset to the people around you. Not only the people in your fucking circle, your family, but also your friends. Also people you meet as acquaintances. When you just talk to people briefly on a day-to-day basis, you're either going to increase their value or you're going to bring it down. Guys, you're not supposed to be weak. We were built for war. What do you think your ancestors were doing for you to get to this point? How do you think they lived? They fought and struggled to survive. Every day they had to fight to survive. That's why you have the spirit inside of you calling you to fucking fight, guys, and to not be weak. And that's why when you sit on that couch and you're fucking weak, you know there's something inside of you telling you, this ain't right. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a beast motherfucker that provides for his tribe. I'm not a liability. I'm an asset. I make a difference. I give life. I don't take it. Guys, you gotta get your shit together. Become the person you know you're supposed to be. Become disciplined, strong. Use your time wisely. You only have a few hours each day. You might not even have 4 hours. You might have 1 or 2 or 3. But if you use this little bit of time that you have each day wisely, it stacks and it gains value. And every day you get a little better. Even if it's just 1% better. Even if it's just 1% better. Every day you get a little bit better. And think about how much of a difference that makes over time. Day after day after day, you getting better. You investing your time. You not wasting it on stupid, meaningless, childish bullshit. You're supposed to be a man. Your people are relying on you. They need you. This fucking life is going to be over with before you know it. You won't regret going hard and investing and learning and making yourself more valuable and providing for the people around you, providing for your tribe. You won't regret that. You know, and I know, you will regret sitting on your ass and wasting this opportunity of a life that you've been given to meaningless, endless entertainment. Don't fucking waste your life.